Hey guys, YoungbloodFantasy91 here with another rant. This one was actually inspired by two users, SonictheJackrabbit aka Patch93 and Multianimefan89, and they both share my opinions about illogical Disney crossovers. I'm a big fan of Disney myself. I've seen most of the classic Disney movies and everything, from Lady and the Tramp to Tarzan to Lion King to Toy Story to Oliver and Company and so forth. And I am definitely more than aware that Disney has a huge fan base, since Disney's movies span generations and yet are still timeless. However, like Midnight Prime said in her most recent video, fan bases generally consist of both rational, sensible people, as well as inane, ridiculous, annoying, pathetic, and imbecilic people who take things way too far and way too seriously. One of the main customs of Disney fans who just seem to place Disney on a ridiculously huge pedestal is random, illogical crossovers between other characters and even other shows. Sometimes the pairings are within movie franchises, other times they are the most arbitrary couple pairings I have ever heard since the stupid-ass Sonic couples pairings I've heard when I was a major Sonic fan. You think Ruse and Tails was bad? What about Kiara and Todd? You heard me, ladies and gentlemen. Someone had the audacity and spent more than 1 iota of their thought processes, all the while destroying what little amount of brain cells they have stored away in their crazy-ass minds, contemplating that Kiara, one of the main protagonists of The Lion King 2, should be paired up with Todd from The Fox and the Hound, which, may I add, was made more than 15 years earlier. And if you think that was pretty abysmal, then listen to some other crossovers that made me incredulous if there was actual sanity in these fantards. Okay. Charlie from All Dogs Go to Heaven paired with Duchess from The Aristocrats. You heard me correctly. Another example of a crossover that involves two movies separated by decades in terms of release date, and yet some idiot decided that these two are a legitimate couple. What the freaking hell is this garbage? Oh, I'm not done yet. Another user paired Duchess from The Aristocrats with Oliver from Oliver and Company. So, apparently, Duchess is a cougar, even though she's a cat, and Oliver is this young kitten or whatever. So that doesn't make any shred of goddamn sense unless if you're really that perverted to even think about this. What is this? The Graduate? Duchess is Mrs. Robinson and Oliver's Rain Man? No! What the hell? And it just all goes downhill from here. Someone paired 3 characters, Angel, Buster, and Balto, and someone else paired Kiara with Balto and Todd. And here's the funniest one I come across yet. Duchess and Lady from Lady and the Tramp. I'm not a homophobe, but seriously, what is the rationale behind this stupid-ass couple pairing? How is that even remotely canon? Does that even make any plausible sense at all? I don't even know. I just don't know what runs through the minds of these Disney fantards. Apparently, the users try to hide behind under this excuse that this is the custom of animash, or mixing two characters from animated movies and declaring them as a couple, without any rhyme or reason to back it up or any storyline to actually describe why this couple pairing is legitimate. To you fantards, I ask you this very simple question. What is the point of these couple pairings, and what is the point of your goddamn videos that you publicize on YouTube? Is it really that necessary to putting two distinct characters together for no discernible reason except that you felt they fit together? People like Tuner14, who is on DeviantArt, seems to obsess over these characters to no end and just think to themselves, "These two characters go great together," or "These characters are so hot that I must be in a relationship with them." While I'm on the subject, self-inserts into your fucked up fanfictions about Lion King or Robin Hood, especially when they are heavily perverted in nature, is really screwed up, and you should get your heads checked as soon as humanly possible. Sin Dragon is a prime example of this asshattery. As the fanfic critic demonstrated, Sin Dragon is a major fantard that fantasizes about screwing Nala, even though that directly opposes canon and reveals his true colors as a raging zoophile who gets a contact high off of bestiality. And thus, he is part of the fantardism that Disney and other cartoon franchises seem to have. And a terrible consequence of this fantardism is, you guessed it, those stupid-ass Disney couples from two disparate movies that are considered cute by the user who created them, and thus they feel that they contributed in a positive way to advocating the Disney franchise and being a fan of it. Okay, you know what, since they place themselves on a higher pedestal than the one for the Statue of Liberty with the couple pairings, I can demonstrate to you all how easily it is to create one of these couples so that you can be just as great or half-witted as they are. Step 1. Find 2 characters from 2 random franchises. Remember, they have to be from 2 separate movies, otherwise they won't be illogical. Step 2. Pair them together. Step 3. Provide no reason to back it up, other than the fact that you think it's cute or it's hot, or some other stupid modifier that you feel describes the almost ugly contrasts between the two. And Step 4. Watch the magic happen.
I know that I'm happy just to be with you. You know that and I love you the way I do.
By that I mean, watch how many people are freaked out by your couple pairings and see the criticism you get out of this. And I wouldn't be surprised if you got angry by those comments and stated that you don't take any negative criticism, because really, you guys take this stuff way too seriously. So my suggestion is as follows: make couple pairings that make more sense, and if you make such animashes, at least provide some backstory or some elaboration as to why you decided to do such an insane thing. I think more people would be appreciative of the fact that you had a rationale for putting two, as I say, immiscible characters together, because they work as easily as water with oil. It's a plague on the Disney fandom, and it turns people away from it. So in the end, grow some sense, guys. Everybody from Tuner14 who fantasizes about Disney females 3/4 as much as Sin Dragon, who is on the same side as unstable people as this guy, this person, this individual, this escapee from the insane asylum, this mental patient, and this psychological marvel to humanity. In conclusion, dear friends, illogical Disney couples are just plain useless. And this is coming from a Disney fan who knows better than to make such ridiculous brain children like these. Anyways, this is the end of my rant, guys. This is YoungBloodFantasy91. And ladies and gentlemen, I'll see you all in the brighter later.
We are stars, golden.